check. Check. 4. Check 5.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 4 specific humorists.
Check 1. Check. Hello. Hi. Oh. Ooh. Very good. Yep. I'll try to keep this off my face as well. Oh, let me pull it up real quick. So we've got Petro, seat 1. Lilley, seat 2. Brown, seat 3. You can. Yes.
Check, check, check. Mic checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure I sound good, please.
Is it? Yeah.
Is it on?
Sound okay?
He sounds louder than
yeah.
me. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
No Jeff. No Jeff. Little Jeff's now. Just a little
Jeff? Who's Jeff?
We're missing
Jeff.
Jeff. Wait, one.
There we go.
Say
we go.
what?
What?
All right.
Oh, bye. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Drew. Good to see you.
And good riddance.
What's that? 35, 40.
Hey.
Hey.
A little bit more than that? Okay. Have I been too quiet for the other recordings? Okay.
Yeah, am I good? Okay, let's see.
What? In the butt.
My name's Jesse.
Hello, Jesse. My name is Thomas.
So good. Yeah. I was like, is he over there?
Welcome to the No Kids Show.
How could Jesse be in two places at once?
Oh,
Tell me something only the real
Good
Jesse.
I always got to burp on the mic.
good. Do you need music? All right, it's playing. Before our feed gets shut off. All right, it's 10:13. Let's get going. Huh? You guys ready to play?
Yeah.
All right. Everyone knows what this is. We've all witnessed this before. All right. How's everyone's week going? Everyone, the crowd,
Hanging in there.
good? Huh? You guys are old enough to buy liquor now? That's nice. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Welcome to.
You're so drunk you don't even know how long it's been.
Yeah. Have you been drunk since you were able to get drunk legally? That's good. Oh, okay. He does the drugs.
I have a drinking answer.
It's more drinking.
Well, good. Good for you guys, huh? How about you? All right, let's. I didn't make any, so great.
Nice.
Not get married. That's what mine is. Keeping it. No more babies,
Now, you can't do reverse psychology on that.
as far as I know. What's up? All right. Levels look good. All right. All right. Everyone uncomfortable? Cold?
I'm a little chilly.
Yeah?
I mean, I don't know. I know you got to keep the door open. So.
That's right. The tax place won't let us use the heat.
Ugh.
Yeah. They control the heat. Even though they're only there 3 months a year. Okay. Anyway.
I actually talked to him
Yeah.
like this last week, and he was very defensive about it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
A lot of people.
No, you cannot do that. That's
yeah. Regarding the infrastructure of this building, we're going to be talking a lot of shit on it.
Literally.
Tonight's episode.
Yeah. So if anybody needs to use any sort of bodily functions, I'm
Use?
not saying go in the backyard.
Yeah, you can't use this bathroom. The bathroom's going to use you.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
Nice
Yeah.
one.
that's true. When you turn the phrase.
That's
like
what
that,
I've been dealing with for the last 8 days.
Yeah.
When you.
Hopefully, we've got some people coming in tomorrow that will miraculously somehow have better luck than all of the other 4 people that we've had come through.
Yeah.
But they're much cheaper, so obviously it'll go better.
Yeah. Nothing will break.
They've got 4.5 stars on Yelp.
What was the quote? The quote from Roto-Rooter to clear this drain. $5,000?
Well, it was like to clear and rejuvenate or restore or whatever, just the whole. They were doing a pipe rejuvenation. They were gonna give it a couple daddy stitches.
Like a holistic plumber? What the hell?
Rub some
I don't know what that
doTERRA on it.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
like
Yeah,
toilet's
$5,000,
a
but the
Real
person that's
Housewife.
gonna come do it on the cheap is gonna do it for
like 277.
$277. Yeah, so
Well, it's not the full rigmarole that Roto-Rooter was promising, but yeah, I'm giving you all the
inside.
the terms. These are plumbing terms. Rigmarole and
Rejuvenation. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I can see in
I'm
Webster's.
practically a plumber.
I can see in Webster's dictionary for plumbers.
Yeah.
All right, let's start the show so it can get over faster.
Yeah.
What, are we supposed to go anywhere?
Here we go. Yes. There we go.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 4 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they'll now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called
Please clap. Yeah. Oh, hello. All right. How's everyone? We're here doing the show called Stab. We do it all the time. Maybe too often. I don't know. Here on Broadway, we start the show around 10 o'clock every Friday night. So come watch it or listen to it, whatever you want to do. Are you ready to meet your contestants? Yeah? Yes?
Yeah, why not?
How about everyone in Facebook world or wherever we're streaming?
We are.
Streaming it to?
Yeah.
I hope you guys are ready for the best 37 minutes of stream.
Oh, this show's gonna be longer than that.
Okay, is it?
But it's only 37 minutes. Are we gonna be good? Is that?
I think it'll be good. Yes, yes. Right there. Michelle Petro.
Hey!
Right there. Evan T. Lilley. Jeff Brown. Jesse Jones. All right. I'm John Armstrong's the foreign. I will fight you with fighting. Welcome back to the show, Michelle Petro.
Thank you so much, John Ross.
What's new? Anything?
It's been a lot of the same.
Huh?
That's
Oh,
which
good.
is no
Yeah?
news is good news sometimes.
Right?
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna talk about it. Never mind.
No, let's talk about it.
Somebody blocked me
Oh.
on Facebook,
Oh, nice.
Who was it?
and I was like,
Who was it?
Oh,
Name
well.
names.
I won't name names.
No.
Not like I don't think they would listen to the.
It was
So
me.
you never know.
It was
oh,
me.
I haven't checked.
The odds are pretty good that they
Why-
don't listen to the show.
Why did they? Why do you suspect that you have been blocked?
Oh, because I couldn't respond to their comments anymore,
Oh,
and then when I
shit.
went to go to
Coward's way out.
their page, I couldn't get to their page.
No,
But I actually ended up bringing 2 people from polar opposites of belief systems together because they both were like, wait a second, nobody's mean to Michelle. She
Oh.
didn't do anything. She's not, and so that was cool.
Yeah.
So
So
you're
I
the
was
common
like,
enemy.
You only get to cash that chip in every once in a while.
Yeah.
You get one of those.
I
No one's mean
know.
to Michelle.
Well, why do you
and then
think-
it starts
Why-
becoming
why
and
do
then
you-
I used it on the internet.
Why do you
Okay.
suspect? Why do you suspect you were
Blocked.
blocked? Yeah.
Because I'm bad at discourse.
All right.
Okay.
So. And then I just
Hard
started
to
being
talk
like,
to? Is that
LOL. And then, yeah, sure. But then I just started responding with 1 to 2 word responses.
Oh.
And that made them livid. And then,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck them.
I felt very accomplished for the week after that. It was Tuesday. I was like, check.
Very
My
good.
week's set.
It's good news.
Thanks.
less social media
I
friends.
have
Always
clout
good.
now.
Very good. All right. Well, let's hear it for that interaction. A very genuine interaction we had. It was very good. Evan, hello.
Hello.
How are you, multi-platted fellow? You got multi.
Oh, you won't believe the things I've been going through, so I won't mention them. I'll instead tell you all the things that you could believe. I binged watched a lot of stuff on Disney Plus. Well, not really, just The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I saw The Witcher. I made an entire cake made out of whipped cream and cookies you put in the refrigerator. I did lots of cooking for the family. Took a long bender, which is really just drinking a lot and then doing lame stuff like stuff you were planning to do, usually like vacuuming drunk or doing the laundry drunk. Doing lots of drawing, which is actually takes much longer than you think, so you really don't have much time for a social life. So it's actually quite stupid for me to pick up a career in stand-up comedy where you have to spend most of your time relating to the
Career.
audience in front of you, and that
Yeah, yeah.
includes the 6 people in our audience.
1, 2, 3.
And I don't even not sure if there's actually 6.
That's
So there's
6,
6. No,
no.
there's
Yeah.
No,
5.
you
got it.
No,
Yeah,
you,
there's-
you
You did it.
counted right.
You did it right.
No,
You
I
did it.
only see 6. No. Actually, yeah, there's 6. I was correct.
You Rain Man.
Yeah, I'm
One's
doing
a
Emma
woman.
counts.
I
You got
understand.
all the jelly beans. You're good.
Yeah, so I'm also spending lots of time.
Women are
playing lots-
people, Evan.
Anyway, that's my
You-
summary.
All right. Well, great.
Oh, and one other thing.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
No,
spending
no, no,
way too
no,
much.
no, no. You are, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I was reading about the world's deadliest blowjob. No, sorry, go on.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. We'll get to that later.
Is that research?
All right.
I didn't get that project.
No, it was just a lot of fun.
Oh, okay.
Jeff Brown.
What's up?
How?
Nice-
how?
nice
What
to
have you been doing lately?
This?
This?
That's pretty much it.
Don't- I see you online a lot now
Yeah.
on a YouTube channel. Did you just hit your face on something?
No,
you
I
said?
hit my head on my the back of my head. I do this thing
Oh,
where I
okay,
rear back
sorry.
when I laugh.
Oh, okay.
Our stage is
Sorry.
dangerous. Don't do
Very
it.
good.
Try not to laugh.
Cool, it
So
happens.
Jeff, you're on a subscribable YouTube channel.
I am on a subscribable YouTube channel, yes.
You guys have like 980 something subscribers. right?
952. It keeps
Okay.
fluctuating right now.
Yeah.
So I spend pretty much every waking hour working on that because it's what I've invested all of my ego into. So if
Okay.
it crashes, things are really going to be bad
Good.
for everybody in this room. So
Well, what's
yeah.
the name of your channel?
it's sad to say the name because my name is in no part in it. It's just the name of another person who's not even here right now. It's called JoJo Has Fun.
Oh, JoJo.
I don't know if you know who that is.
Jojo Lewis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've heard his laugh on this show
Yeah.
before.
We
Friend of the show.
aside from the day job, that's pretty much what I was doing before I came here, and what I'll be doing after I leave here.
All right.
Yeah.
I read
Okay.
about the world's deadliest day
Good.
job, too.
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Subscribe, please.
Hey, so Jesse Jones. What are your? Well, we'll wait till the show to get into it. But
Yeah, there's plenty of opportunity
how's
to
your
recap
week
my
been?
week. Oh, it's been just the best. It's been rainbow rides to Fairy Tale Town, and
It's fun.
so many happy things.
All right.
Small business ownership. It's the best, guys.
I feel bad. I haven't been involved with any of it except talking to you about it.
Well,
I kind of feel bad about that.
that's all right. That's the level of it.
That's I'm just here for the free chips,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Oh, and then
Okay.
you're not even paying for the chips. God damn it.
Or the candy bars. Let's play stab. Okay. I'm just not feeling the show, guys. Can we just go home?
I'm very much feeling
Are you feeling it?
the
All right.
show,
Yeah,
I'll
let's
feel
all
it.
fake the energy.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
This first
I
segment.
have to fake a lot, so you guys can fake for this,
All right.
okay? not now. Sorry,
Ugh.
before in my life.
Uh-oh.
Jeez, why is nobody ever mean to Michelle Petro? Seems like she's got it coming. Oh,
They're afraid.
All right, this first segment is called reorganization. Please take the following acronym, reimagine it. What does it now stand for? Who or what does it now represent? Being Stab Comedy Theater has recently been under literal siege from the karmic gods over something we have no idea what we did by way of a non-working toilet and clogged pipe drain. Today's acronym is SHIT. S-H-I-T. That's what you can't do here anymore. Michelle, what does shit mean to you?
Well, I went a little acronym HAPPY, and I have 2 options.
Nice.
Yeah, and so I don't know. I'm gonna say both.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so my first one for SHIT is so happy I'm tootin'. From Emma Haney. And it just makes me immediately think of the Elmo on the potty gif, where he's just dancing around on a little training potty.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up. It's great. And then my second one, yeah, that's the Elmo laugh. My second one is someone has it too. And it's a PSA for HPV.
Right? All right, very good. Very good. I have it, I think. It's not detectable in men, anyway.
That's true.
So I might have it. I don't know. And neither will the doctors.
Odds are?
Probably do. So. All right. I know who I got it from, too. Evan. Evan, what does shit mean to you?
Well, to most people, shit just means poop, feces, anal excretion, manure, doo-doo, caca, mierde, any Star Wars movie after 1977. But to one man, shit means his life's work. May I introduce you to our special guest, Professor Charles Cockburn of the University of Cambridge. Come in, Professor.
Thank you. It's good to get out of the house and call me Charles. Professor's what the students called me during sex.
Understood. Can you tell me, the people here, what shit means?
Yes, shit stands for Standardized Hygienic Industrial Technologies. In 1923 was the first official book to teach people about proper bathroom design and anal care. I was also the first to propose the signs that insist employees wash their hands.
Oh, really?
Yes, except back then I only thought men should have jobs, and therefore women didn't need to clean at all.
And how did the idea for this begin?
It started during the Great War in 1914. The government gave my logistics team £5 million to supply the whole British Army with safe, hygienic toilets.
Yes. Was it enough?
Yes, quite. Our team was able to afford 4 years of French wine and wenches far away from the front while the troops used buckets. Marvelous time.
And when was the book finally published?
Well, during the war, I met this decent chap named Barry Nisleworth. P-Niz, we called him. The whole thing was his idea. He thought it would be a gift to the world. Although me and the rest of the team knew he was just trying to find a way to raise alimony for all those French whores.
And when it was finally published, was it popular at all?
Well, actually, no. It was a bit underwhelming recently. We had to actually we ran out of money, so we had to form a special kind of book cover made out of whale penis leather. It starts out as a soft cover, but if you rub the spine, it becomes a hard cover. That way you can afford a few extra pages. One member of parliament criticized the book. He said there was no reason for it, so I threw the book at him.
You mean you gave him a big lecture on it?
No, I actually threw the book at him. I had to make sure it was hot first. Spent time in jail for assaulting a member of parliament with whale penis leather.
And it's been popular since then, right?
Yes, it's popular amongst the beat generation.
Wait, the beat poets? Why's that?
Oh, they needed to learn a better way to throw away the drugs before the cops got there.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Charles.
Thank you very much. Have a good time.
Very good, Evan. To Lilley. 42-minute show. Maybe it'll be a little bit longer.
I'm still here, by the way. Where's the bathroom? Does it work? I need to go.
It does not. Who's next? Jeff Brown. What does shit mean to you, Jeff? Brown? Steen?
I wasn't sure who you were talking to until you said the whole name. Yeah. Oh my God. Are you like hot? Like real fucking hot? Like, oh my God, are you like an Instagram model? You're not? Oh my God. Well, like you should be. Like, you know what else you should be? Is fucking scared. Hi, I'm local influencer Jennifer McIntosh, a.k.a. at Thigh Gap Jenny. You may know me as the Instagram Tater Tot Girl and holder of the most attractive student at a Northern California junior college title for 9 years running. But I'm not here today to talk to you about intermittent fasting or locally sourced anal beads. Hold on, my fucking phone turned off. Give me a fucking minute. Sorry. Anyways, today I'm here to talk to you about a local initiative that affects you. Shit. The so hot it's taxable proposition that'll be on next year's ballot. For years, all the like fucking uggos at City Hall have been like totally obsessed with me. But like not just me, like all kinds of way hot people. Like that one guy who works at the subway at the mall that could totally be in GQ, but like he never learned how to read. Or like that one girl who's always waiting for the bus on 57th and X Street during rush hour, and everyone in their cars are like, oh my God, that girl is way too hot to be riding the bus. This is not what our founding fathers fought Canada for. But you know who else those homely bags of potatoes at the Capitol are obsessed with? Fucking you. If this law passes, all of us like really super hot people are going to suffer for like the first time ever due to a yearly tax of 1% of our income. And for those of us influencers that are like paid in goods that we promote, that's like 37 tater tots from our yearly tater tot stipend. So join me and all the other hot people in your area in voting no on shit. Because when someone says that you're the shit, it shouldn't be a bad thing.
Very good, Jeff Brown. Jeffrey Brown. Jesse Jones. Another guy with a boring name.
Yeah.
Jesse Jones.
It's the
Who
worst.
was the other guy?
What does shit mean to you, Jesse?
Suffering help increase Tosca. What is Tosca? Your face may question. It's simple. Is feeling and soul of most which remind us that to hope is a fool's baby wish. And to know pain is to be alive. More better easy know is Tosca is Russian word, for which roughly translate as sadness, melancholia, lugubriousness. Tosca mean this in the same way ouchie mean the universe punishes me for even existing. Is more accurate to say Tosca represent deepest, most painful sensation of great spiritual anguish, often without specific cause. Now we're talking Tosca! Is, for example, you work to make business successful. Business which not normally quickly a success, but which through hard work you have beyond all odds make success. Imagine then you start to make enough money to save a little. You have savings account, which is no longer just cruel joke added to business checking account, leaving as eternal reminder that you are not good enough to make saves. But which actually not contain real money saved from success. Then, without warning, universe decides to unfurl and take dump on your face. Then laugh at your grimacing while yuck chunks dribble down your cheeks. It's almost like that. So why then is good for suffering help increase Tosca? It's simple. To not suffer unspeakably is to deny whole of existence. Think about life you've actually had. Is full of cotton candy and rim job? No! If at all honest, at best most of life is just tolerable enough to not eat gun. For most, misery is most common state of being. Sorry to introduce you to the truth. So then take it from me, the saddest man you know. If life is to suffer, then to fight suffering is to deny purpose for existence. Shit, man! If feeling bad is the meaning of being, make your face infinity's toilet. Because suffering help increase Tosca! I explained to Sam last night when I was working on a prompt. He got to see how the sausage is made. I started trying to figure out something, and then it turned into like a broken English thing,
Right.
which turned into Russian.
Right.
And so then I prayed that there was a good Russian word that started with T that fit into it, and I find Tosca!
Tosca! Very
It
good.
literally, the little translation is represents, it's not translatable into like one word in English. It represents deepest, most painful sensation of
my
great
God.
spiritual anguish, often without specific cause.
I love it.
Did you get like a comedy boner when you found it? You're like,
Oh,
oh
it
my God.
I lucked so into a
Yeah.
T that worked perfect in
Yeah,
Russian.
that's so
Oh,
good.
it was just the whole thing.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the next segment, shall we? All right. This next segment is called the top 3 Google searches of. Please have composed 3 Google searches from the perspective of the following person. A slumlord who refuses to pay for any plumbing problems with their property, even though the lease clearly states that they are responsible. Let's go ahead and start. The first of 3.
It's a lot of random topics.
Yeah, I just
Just
don't
the
know what.
convergence is
Yeah.
weird.
Well, obviously, I mean, this is the first one for me is definitely, can I change a lease retroactively?
Right. Very good.
You
Evan?
want me to do all 3?
No, we'll do
Okay.
one.
No, one at a time.
Hey, am I immune to malaria? If I own the toilets they come out from.
Very good. Jeff?
Is it really that bad if they're comedians?
They're not people.
Jesse Jones.
YouTube, sad orphan kitten being repeatedly punched in the face.
Good. Perfect.
Michelle?
All right. Images of Flintstone toilet animal.
Evan?
Terms and conditions. They won't read them. Why should I?
Very good. Jeff?
Sometimes poop can be good, followed by 7 question marks.
Jesse Jones?
Price quote, elective surgery, middle finger lengthening.
Michelle?
All right, my favorite one. I feel bad saying it. Okay, barely legal scat play.
Oh.
Sure.
Wow, I got some O's in this audience.
Very good. Evan?
Yeah. Why should I have to pay for the work? Isn't all that poop just free manure they're getting from me?
That's true. That is true. Jeff?
How many wife beaters can money saved from ignoring tenant maintenance concerns buy?
Very good. Jesse Jones, bring us home.
My third, how to organize a presidential campaign.
All right, that's the end of that segment. That real segment. All right, that brings us to our third of 5 topics. Nope, I do not mind.
All right.
All right.
Dang, you know what you're doing.
So for the listeners at home, Evan just pulled a chair up as a footrest.
That's right.
And I am looking at it disapprovingly.
I think I give a shit what you care right now.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
Actually,
This
no,
show
that's
works
okay.
perfectly fine with 3 panelists.
Oh, boy.
I agree.
Let's
Drop
go ahead and move
Michael.
on. There's been too much arguments before the show out. All right. This segment, it's called This Was Today Once. It's the third of 5 segments. We're going to go ahead and start. Michelle, on this date, 2014, academics report that a pelvis bone discovered in Winchester in 1999 may belong to King Alfred the Great or his son, Edward the Elder. Also on this very date, 1984, Supreme Court rules 5-4, okaying private use of home VCRs to tape TV programs for later viewing, and that it does not violate federal copyright laws. How'd you choose to celebrate those two things all mixed up?
Well, it's pretty obvious. So anyway, if there's one thing that I love more than history, it's watching a VHS about history. So every year on January 17th, as in earlier today, I watched a VHS that I myself recorded in 1999 of the live coverage of them finding and then showing to the news King Alfred the Great's or his son, Edward the Elder's pelvic bone, excuse me, that's the scientific term. UK's channel number 4, which is not their main channel, it's the side channel that they have. Anyway, their nightly news anchor, Delvin Robbins, was on the scene in the rain for hours. And I recorded it. I got the gleaming white glint of the pelvic bone before they put it in an evidence bag and took it off to the Royal Museum for testing. So anyway, finding that pelvic bone of ancient royalty, he literally beat the Vikings into submission. Alfred the Great. Yeah, that's part of it. That's part of it. Yeah, it's riveting. It's riveting history. And it's obviously worth celebrating on this date. All of the Viking constituents hate me now, but that's fine. The real reason that I watched this VHS is because I'm a goddamn American. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I have a goddamn right to record whatever the heck I want with my personal VHS machine. And I'm dig-dang gonna do it. That's it.
Very good. I like that pause at the end. That was great.
Thank you.
Evan, on this date, 1995, Australia beats Australia A 2-0 to win the World Series Cup. Also on this very date, 1917, the U.S. pays Denmark $25 million for the Virgin Islands. How'd you choose to celebrate the aforementioned events in tandem?
Well, to be honest, it's actually a very laid-back holiday, John. Yeah, just take time off of work, put your feet up, and watch some Netflix with no chill. Specifically, there's actually one movie. They seem to spend so much money on a bunch of movies you'll probably never see, that kind of thing. There's actually this one movie I'm looking towards, and I'm about to voice the trailer for it for you all right
Sure.
now.
Sure, yeah.
Movie makeup right in the middle of this is what's good.
They were a simple couple of Australian cricket teams, but even love couldn't keep them together. Hello, Australia, eh? It's me, Australia. I got a big new sports promotion at work, and Australia, I'm leaving you. You spend all day playing cricket at work and not enough time playing cricket with me. What? Is this some kind of joke? It's going to be the World Series. Can't be worried with me playing with you. Besides, who's going to raise our son? The Virgin Islands. And an Australian team has to learn how to be a father of a string of Danish colonies in the West Caribbean. Actually, east. Papa Australia, voiced Mama Australia. She said she would administrate me. Oi, this ain't going to be easy. Hey, son, you want to be a functioning colonial government, right? You want to play some cricket instead? That means she's gone. Oh, boy. With patience and love, anyone can get the hang of it. All right, Michael Bevan, you're the governor. David Boone, you're running infrastructure. Glenn McGrath, education. Ian Healy, you're taking the islands to Puerto Rico sleepover party tomorrow. Australia, can I have a Danish pastry filled with Vegemite? You bet. And later, we're going to throw a pickled herring on the barbie. Yay! But in divorce, the wicket hits both ways. I want my son, the Virgin Islands. You can't have him. Okay, then I want reserve practice time at the Sydney Cricket Grounds. You can't have that either. Okay, then I want Damien Fleming as our bowler. You can't have him too. Damn it! However, even conflict can bring people back together. Son, Australia and I are getting back together. Yay, are we a family again? Well, we are, but you're not. Huh? We're selling you to the United States for $25 million. What? Come here, boy. You belong to Uncle Sam now. From the creative team that brought you Kramer versus Kramer, it's Australia versus Australia. See it today.
Very good, Evan Lilley. Adding to the night of a million accents.
Man, I want to watch the third Austin Powers now.
I can do it I can do it, but I would get a lot of comments from it. So. Actually, nothing really. I've tried.
Jeff Brown. On this date, 1994, Liz Taylor is released from the hospital after a hip treatment. Also on this very date, 1987, President Reagan signs a secret order permitting covert sale of arms to Iran. How'd you choose to celebrate the aforementioned events in tandem?
Well, John, Elizabeth Taylor, as her full name should be said aloud by all parties who speak her name, was known as one of the first real Hollywood celebrities. Her life, a mystery to her fans and therefore a source of great interest. People wanted to know about her, what she did in her private life, her likes, dislikes, interests, love affairs, substance abuse problems, reasons that she may have went to get that hip replacement surgery. Anything that might anything that might grace the cover of a gossip magazine. And Ronald Reagan, also a celebrity from film before becoming president, he just kind of sucked. So to celebrate these two people jointly, I decided that maybe it was time that the world learned a little bit more about me, Jeff Brown. And we're given a chance to bask in my celebrity. I mean, there must be someone out there who is interested in the mundane dalliances of my life. I mean, what I ate for breakfast, if I'm a Coke or a Pepsi kind of guy, or how many times I went to the bathroom yesterday. It was 12. I need to see a doctor. But in keeping with Ronald Reagan's scandalous Iran-Contra deal, I won't just revel in the juicy tidbits of my life for the adoring public, a la Liz Taylor. No, I'm going to get the real deal out there. In order for the world to really get to know the real me, I'm going to get real. I'm going to share things about myself that I may be ashamed of. Things that I might, too, feel like I need to go on TV and apologize for, kind of like how Reagan did after everyone found out that he was selling weapons to Iran on the sly. So I purchased a web domain, jeffbrownsucks.com, and I got to work on creating a series of blog-like posts detailing things that happened to me on the daily basis that were both mundane and relatable, but gritty, and real and not necessarily positive. Here's a few of those early drafts from this week, actually. January 13th, 2020. Farted a bunch in the produce aisle at Rayleigh's. You people think you're better than me just because you shop at a wannabe Whole Foods while I have to buy my cornstarch at the Circle K down the street? Enjoy the farts. Fuck you. And then next to it, there's a photo of me in the produce aisle holding a Turnup with the caption, "Turn up for farts." January 14th, 2020. Farted a bunch in the reception area of the Sutter Hospital. You people think you're better than me just because you can afford to pay a man in a white coat to inspect your butthole while I have to ask the homeless guy behind the Circle K down the street to check mine in exchange for several handfuls of cornstarch? Enjoy the farts. Fuck you. Here's a post. Is accompanied by a photo of me behind the Circle K holding a Turnup with the caption, "Turn up for farts." January 17th, 2020. Farted a bunch in the lobby of the Stab Comedy Theater. You people think you're better than me just because you can afford to pay $5 to see a comedy show while I have to placate and pander to two middle-aged white guys for years in order to get a free pass under the guise of quote-unquote making jokes? And boy, enjoy the farts. Fuck you. And there's a photo of me on stage holding a Turnup while doing this bit with the caption, "Turn up for farts." Cool.
Very good, Jeff Brown. Very good.
I actually work in the produce department at Bel Air.
Nice.
Do you want this?
He's requesting your.
Yeah, turn up to the guy in the audience. Turn up for what?
I got a spiralizer machine so you can turn that thing into spaghetti.
Turn up for spaghetti.
Ooh.
Yeah, get rid of starch. Just have the sauce and the turnip.
Jesse Jones, on this date, I didn't put the year.
No, you didn't.
Duchess Sarah Furgeson attends dinner of Everglades Club. Does that even make sense?
No, nothing usually does.
Jesse Jones, on this date, we'll call it 1984.
Sure,
the Duchess
sounds
Sarah
about right.
Furgeson attends dinner at the Everglades Club, a club that excludes Jews.
Yep.
Huh? How about that? Also on this very date, 1928, the first fully automatic photographic film developing machine is patented.
Yep.
Patented. How did you choose to celebrate those two things all, mashed up together?
Well, John, it just so happens this very afternoon, I swung open the doors for the very first time of my brand new sex club, Dangles. As part of the very strict entry policies in place at Dangles, no one is allowed through the door without stepping first into our genital photo booth, complete with exotic locale backdrops and fun props and costumes. Snacking me a quick crotch shot and sending it to my phone for approval. In addition, Dangles is also the very first sex club catering exclusively to the extra-skinned, meaning that I reserve the right to exclude anyone who presents me at the door with a picture of a circumcised situation. We at Dangles, by which I mean me, at Dangles, pride ourselves on sharing with like-minded individuals the extra fleshiest reproductive organs that God has graced his meaty, robust planet. Oh, hey.
Oh, hello.
There's somebody who knows what I'm talking about. Only the longest, most luxurious labia and flowiest, most floppy foreskin is welcome inside Dangles. We want our guests to feel like their partners know and understand the struggles of the generously adorned. And we'll have a special understanding and appreciation for all the extra epidermis they bring to the bed table. And we know exactly what you're thinking next, and the answer is, of course, yes. Dangles is also welcoming of the intersex community to the party because what says extra sex skin more than a whole second set of tools in the box? So let your meat flaps fly. And take a peek behind the peen curtain. Only at Dangles.
Very good.
Terrible. Terrible.
All right. That brings us to our fourth of 5 segments, which means we're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
This segment's called Movie Makeup. Please compose a synopsis based off the following made-up movie titles. All titles were brought to us by wordcounter.net's random word generator. Michelle, the name of your movie is called Hose Milk.
That's right.
Hose Milk.
Yep. Just almost as good as Hot Beginner.
Hot Beginner was the last one, yeah.
Yeah. No, and so everyone knows hose is spelled Hose.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that made me thinking, yeah, right. But I mean, I went immediately to this awesome anime that I know. It's a 9-season anime, and their original name is loosely translated to Hose Milk.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, this is perfect. And so Hose Milk is about Hinko, the hose, and they are the mother to a garden full of baby plants. Yeah. Cute little plants with little leaves and baby veggies. You know, there's little baby radishes and little baby carrots, little baby daikons, little baby sweet potatoes, and a little persimmon tree. And they're all so cute. And they've got these just little tiny cute little veggie faces and cute little leaves. And it's just the cutest little animation you've ever seen. Every day, Hinko feeds her garden babies their milk, which is nutrient-dense water. And it just kind of shows you what Hinko, the mother hose, goes through with their little babies. So Hinko almost dies along with her babies because of a heat wave, right? There's a poignant moment when a sun shower starts, and it's all glittery and magical and cute because the baby veggies are all happy and are like, yum, 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 water from the sky, we're alive. And, you know, there's a part where there's a huge storm, and Hinko's, like, worried because her babies will all drown, and she's like, well, it's not my milk, and it's all scared. But then it kind of goes through, and you see the babies grow up, and it's beautiful, and the mother hose Hinko is just like, oh, they're my babies. This is me. I'm feeding them the milk of the water milk and stuff. And then they are ripped from the ground and taken from their mother. And that's literally the entire 90-minute movie.
Very good,
Thank
Michelle Petro. All right, Evan, Lilley, the name of your movie is called Banana Blush.
All right, now before we start, I thought we'd make a little experiment here just for the sake of tonight. You've seen the King's Speech, right? Where he does that speech in some kind of weird tent full of, like, beach blankets.
I don't remember that part. I've only seen it once.
What if we tried doing that tonight?
Okay.
We're going to see what it looks like right now.
All right.
Is that okay?
Yep.
All right.
This is a
Yes.
looking show.
Good thing we're streaming this.
We are
one.
streaming.
Yeah.
It all started off in a cozy little town of New Delhi, India, where Professor Patel was hard at work pursuing his life goal. Listen to me, Rohan. I am on the verge of a great discovery that will change the world. You've cured cancer? No. Discovered cold fusion? No. An app that cures smartphone addiction? How would that even? Well, no. I found a way to save all the world's bananas. What? Yes, the most common banana Cavendish we grow are genetic clones, which makes them the whole world supply vulnerable to agricultural viruses. That's why I've made a serum that will save them all. And then it happened. Professor, the serum you've injected into the bananas, it's mutating them. Oh no, they're growing eyes, mouths, teeth, and genitals. Ah, it bit me. Run! And now the world is going bananas. This just in. Flesh-eating mutant bananas are taking over the world. Those who are bitten by the bananas have been reported to die of extreme potassium deficiency after what is described as blood pooling at the victim's cheeks, or as some calling the disease, the banana blush. Banana blush. If you thought fruit couldn't get any deadlier, you're dead wrong. Mr. President, we've tried everything we have to throw at the bananas, but their mutated shelf life makes them impervious to anything we throw at them. What do? We must send in the team. Henry Cavill is the Witcher. I've defeated monsters, fought off mercenaries, and freed men from devious curses, but never have been paid to take on man-eating bananas. Count me out. If you do it, we'll pretend Superman Man of Steel never happened. Count me in. Pedro Pascal returns in his latest role as the Mandalorian. Sure. When it comes to bananas, I can eat them warm, or I can eat them cold. And if you've enjoyed action-packed mega TV series being streamed on the internet, you'll also enjoy this dark indie film's William Dafoe's creepy old man from The Lighthouse. How long have we been here on this lighthouse besieged by these flesh-eating bananas? 5 weeks? 2 days? For goodness sakes, Tom, it's been 15 minutes. And the teams have been joined by the most badass, hard-talking, monologue-talking superhero this generation needs. I am talking about Phoebe Waller-Bridges, Fleabag. You know that feeling when a flesh-eating banana you like sends you a text at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday night asking if he could come and eat you? Then you open the door pretending you're not about to open a can of whoop-ass. The critics agree. Director Taika Waititi's Banana Blush is a smash success. All right, team. Fleabag lures them in with dry wit. Creepy Lighthouse Tom douses them with his old-timey whiskey. Mando incinerates them with his flamethrower. I'll split up the rest with my sword. Now let's do this. This is the way. Direct to the light. I'm going to ghost all these guys later when this is over. See banana blush today.
Very good, Evan. Lilley. Good job, sir.
Sorry, I got a case of banana blush.
No, it's totally fine. Jeff Brown, the name of your movie is called Glitter Blade. Glitter Blade.
I almost went the anime route with this one too. So, and also I do mention Zack Snyder, a Zack Snyder production in this.
Too bad I
so
did it first.
I know. I kind of
No.
fucked
Actually,
up
no,
all my shit.
Actually, no, you do it. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you do it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. Darkness. A world swallowed whole by death. Decay. A creeping unease sweeping over grassy fields, forests, and quiet villages. The once bright-eyed creatures that roamed this land are lost, trampled on the brink of extinction from a force beyond comprehension. The heroes of this land are scattered, their leader defeated. Twilight Sparkle is dead. Rainbow Dash has turned to darkness and now serves King Sombra as his mistress. Equestria is in ruins. My Little Ponies aren't so little anymore. This fall, friendship has a new long face. From director Zack Snyder, the visionary mind behind Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, Watchmen, Sucker Punch, and several other stylized abortions in the guise of films, comes a vision of My Little Ponies that will usher the franchise into a new era of sex, violence, and trauma. Join the newest pony, Glitterblade, as she cuts through friend and foe on a quest to return balance to Equestria. As she gallops across burnt-out fields of crops, past scorched corpses of friends and family, she will seek out help from friends new and old, and she isn't taking nay for an answer. From Warner Brothers Pictures, see Glitterblade this September, rated NC-17 for graphic depictions of violence, gore, drug usage, inappropriate uses for apples, oral copulation, racial slurs, depictions of hate crimes, Nazi imagery, smoking, full frontal nudity, and cross-species kissing.
Very good, Jeff Brown. God damn, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I really want to see that. All right.
That's good.
Jesse
Now
Jones.
I've willed it into existence now. So.
Yeah, very good. Well, hopefully someone takes it. Jesse Jones.
Yeah.
Name of your movie is called Sweet Hammer Cakes.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet Hammer Cakes.
Sweet Hammer Cakes is the latest entry into the dubious at best video game movie genre. Naturally, everyone here remembers the character of Sweet Hammer Cakes from the scantily clad lady fighting game Hard Knockers. With her signature move of producing a giant comical cartoon mallet from Let's Try Not to Think About Where, and smashing her opponent into a smiley, sparkly plate of syrup-dripping pancakes. Developed in 2004 by the now-defunct video game company Areola Games. One of the most memorable characteristics of all the fighters in Hard Knockers, Sweet Hammer Cakes in particular, was how everyone's excessively, even dangerously proportioned breasts literally never, for even a single moment in gameplay, ever stopped jiggling. Even Sweet Hammer Cakes' pulse made her boobs jiggle. It should be no surprise that there will, of course, be that standard montage in the movie where Sweet Hammer Cakes tries to decide on her costume for a big climactic fight, and where she's briefly seen wearing her outrageously impractical signature video game attire. And she scoffs and shakes her head in disbelief and dismisses the comical outfit, cutting to her showing up at the arena in her new movie fighting attire, completely nude and shaved smooth and clean. This 82-minute jiggle fest will naturally promote a female empowerment message, encouraging other young women that they can punch anything a man can punch. And that through the power of their belief in themselves and repeated close-up, slow-motion split kicks, which somehow managed to take up nearly 20 minutes of the combined screen time, that nothing can stop the power of sisterhood. And then it's okay to smile more, not because a man says you should, but because it's super cute and it'll really get the attention of that boy you're trying to prove yourself to. Sweet hammer cakes! It's button mashing time!
Oh, very good. That was movie makeup. Which brings us to our final segment of the evening. The always embarrassing Battle Rap It.
God
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who's doing the embarrassing?
You'll see. All right, so please have composed a battle rap verse or two against the following foe. Michelle, you're going to be battle rapping a nice woman.
That's right.
A real nice woman.
I am.
All right.
Hey, you. It's me back in the mirror I see. Looking nice, feeling right. So much originality. I see you work hard. I see you smile bright. I see you think about that moment someone said you weren't nice. All the time, you rewind those words in your brain. You're just fake nice. Bitch, let me explain. You are nice. Don't think twice about the plebes in your life. The pleebles. Okay, wait, hold on. Bitch, let me explain. You are nice. Don't think twice about the pleebles in your life. They're not right. You keep fighting your good fight. Eat right, fuck nice, love twice as harder than those bitches who bother you. Give them a reason to wish they were nice to you. Like you'll always be, keep it sweet, make it nice. Give me praise and I give you some too. Nice woman, you're a god, and I just want to be you.
Very good. Very good.
That was my protest battle rap.
That was great. That was great. Evan, I want you to battle rap art. Just art.
You do know I am an artist, right?
Yes, yeah. And she's a nice woman.
I saw a theme.
Well, I just met her, so I couldn't say that.
Yeah. All right. Anytime you're ready.
I'm just scrolling. Don't be trolling.
I can't.
All right, so I'll try this. A touch of blue, a bit of white. This landscape painting will look just right. A stroke of green, a dash of red. Go fuck yourself. Fine art is dead. First of all, fuck the wall. Just a tape banana. Art's fallen down the crapper since Raphael's Madonna. You say you'll amaze with a gaze at a sort like frying Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Go wank off, you toff. I'll talk to fire and art like a cocktail Molotov. Van Gogh, screw yourself. Da Vinci is too bitchy. Dali Fash is snitchy. Monet is too kitschy. And Cezanne looks too glitchy. Pablo Picasso, you fuck boy. Enjoy your time in hell. Curtis Soy of Hannah Gadd's boy. Damien Hirst, you're the worst. I swear you're so vain, your ego's gonna burst. Sure you are successful, but you're greedy, not made. Sucking money out of art like Thomas Kincaid. Toulouse-Lautrec might have done a pretty dance hall, but you drink your mind to soup like Andy Warhol. Rembrandt just can't do justice to the canvas. No class in the past, losing fast. He and Vermeer, 2 cheeks, but just 1 ass. No art's a part of my school. Learn a tool like science, reading, or math. That's my rule.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
And only 2/3 of that have to be censored.
That's all right.
The Walmart version. Very good. Jeff Brown, I want you to battle rap The Color Brown.
I feel like you had a theme with all of ours. Not too sure about that. Can I get a beat?
No. I'm so sorry. No, please, it's already embarrassing enough.
My namesake. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to part ways. Brown's my Christian name, but I think I'm gonna get it changed. Drab, flat, you're like mud, only less nutritious. Oh, you don't like my barbs? Well, I'm about to give you the Roy G. Bivness. Red is passion. Brown's a symptom of a lunch at Arby's. Orange is fashion. Brown means dehydration when I take a pee. Yellow sunshine. Brown is just grime. Green is hard cash. Brown gives pink eye. Blue is the sky. Brown shoe fly pie. Actually, that's kind of nice. Never mind. Indigo is rich and deep, like a majestic ocean turtle. Brown made a stink at stab. You sure as hell ain't no color purple.
Very good. Way to. All right.
Yep.
Jesse Jones in this show right now with a battle rap against handyman plumbers.
Mm-hmm.
Handyman plumbers.
Yeah. All right, stop trying to pooping, because you're about to ruin the bathroom of the business that you sit in. It's not funny. This shit is costing money. And no matter who I call, there's no fixing. There's something brown. It's not going down. And it's clogging all up in the underground. People drinking all the beers up on our shelf with no place to relieve themselves. We want to take a dumpty, all gross, brown, and lumpty. Having to hold it this long makes us grumpy. And all the plumbers on Angie's List, you can go straight right to fuck thee. We're sick of this. Gotta take a crap. This is just getting ridiculous. People drinking sodas just want to take a piss. Need to take a leak. Our shit is all gloom and doom. Gotta send you down the street to the new Havisha bathroom. It's crazy. Your prices, they amaze me. We're all about to piss our pants, and it's inspired a new stab dance. The pee-pee dance, don't piss your pants, here it stab. Do the pee-pee dance, I'm sorry for the pee-pee dance. You gotta do the pee-pee dance, it hurts to do the pee-pee dance. We're sorry your bladder's about to burst, but know that our savings is hurting worse. All right, peace, y'all. Now let's all...
Very good. And that's the end of Stab. One more time for everyone you saw tonight. Michelle Petro. Evan T. Lilley. Jeff Brown. And Jesse Jones. If you'd like to see any other Stabs, come down and see it, or you can listen to it on any of our online outlets. Check it out on Spotify. Also, if you want to donate to our non-working shit, fucking feel like do
Hopefully
that if you want. All right, goodbye.
Thanks for coming out, everybody. So it was an all podcast night, and the podcasts just keep running. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Letter Talk. We start off Alyssa Cowan's Letter Talk podcast. 8 o'clock, Must Love Digimon. That's with Emma Haney and the crew. 9 o'clock, Imaginary People, long-form improv. Should be fun. And then 10, it's the Stab Jam. It's the improv jam open to the public if you want to get up on stage and play improv. Either way, at 10 tomorrow night at 10 is an improv jam, open improv. For any experience level, hopefully you got some, but if you don't, that works too. Oh, well, yeah, then hop up on stage. Well, it's more supportive to bomb on improv than it is stand-ups. Yeah. So, either way, thanks for coming out. Sorry you guys only caught like the end, but hopefully you enjoyed that.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, hope you have a good time. Yeah.
Oh, well then perfect. Yeah, I mean, if you're not going back to wherever you're from tomorrow, then come check it out.
I'm traveling, so I'm going to be here for the weekend. So
All right.
yeah, more than likely be out here. So.
That was fun.
Same clothes, homegrown, stone's throw from where we used to roam. It would remind us when nothing really mattered. Of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when our sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at our face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Just dream of outer space, now they're laughing at our face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Wake up, you need to make money. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when our mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. We're stressed out. We're stressed out.
I don't know why you're not there. I give you my love.